What's up, guys? This is Brendan over at Vaping Bob. I just wanted to come at you today because this is my first YouTube video, and I wanted to come at you talking about how vaping has changed my life, and most certainly for the better. As you can see, I'm running a Cronus clone with an Enigma RDA on there. Now, I am using a sub-ohm build. This came out at, I think, 0.2, and I am using a very safe battery. I'm using a Sony VTC4 at the moment. So, I am being safe. I know what I'm doing, which is scary. I understand. Bearded man knowing what he's doing. Sorry, Rip. Anyway, wanted to talk to you about what I've noticed since I quit smoking and started vaping. I feel great. I still wake up in the morning and I hurt, but that's just because I have an old bed. I still don't have any energy. That's just because I'm super stressed out, because there's always something going on. But overall, I feel happier because I feel healthier. I can run now, kind of. I'm no longer hacking and wheezing. I don't get sick hardly at all now, and I was getting sick, about every other month or so. I'd get that congested feeling, and the head would just feel like someone was taking a vice and closing in. Not anymore. This is August of 2014. I started vaping in September of 2013. So in that almost 1 year period, I've managed to completely quit. I have been smoke-free since around December of 2013. So it's not an easy switch. It's a great cessation aid, but it's still not very easy to completely quit. And I wish I could say my battle to quit was all sunshine and rainbows, but it wasn't. So to give a backstory, I was a pipe and cigar smoker when I first started college in 2010. And in 2011, I started smoking cigarettes predominantly, and started off as just a roll your own with some friends of mine, and then I had some family issues, and it gave me that nick buzz, and it kind of helped ease some of the pain, even though it was really counterproductive. So it only got worse from there, because I went from smoking 4 cigarettes a day to a half a pack to a full pack to sometimes a pack and a half or 2 packs a day. And I did that from around March 2011 until September 2013. So it was a little over 2 years before I completely quit. Now, again, this also was not an easy battle. I told my girlfriend, because she was saying that we needed to do this. So I was like, well, okay, fine. I finally broke down and decided maybe this will be good. But I looked her dead in the face, and I said, I will not quit smoking. And I didn't. I noticed that I cut back, as opposed to a pack. In the first week, I smoked maybe half a pack. And then after a few weeks, it'd be like, oh, I haven't had a cigarette in a day. Okay. And then a couple days later, oh wow, I haven't had a cigarette in 3 days. Alright. Starting to feel kind of good. And since then, completely quit. Haven't smoked. And it's been wonderful. Again, I don't wheeze. I don't hack anything up. I can run with my dog. I can run with my 4-year-old. And here was another reason why we really wanted to quit. Our daughter was getting sick a lot. It was on average about 1 week out of every month she was getting a cold. And that's no way for a kid to live, knowing that you're going to be sick for a quarter of the month. Well, since we quit, hasn't been sick. It's been wonderful. My house doesn't smell. When we were smoking, we would we'd get those boxes of like deodorizer, the carpet perfume, and I'd go through a box every week, and then I'd go right back to stinking my house up. Now I don't use it because my house doesn't smell. If anything, it smells pretty good. Like right now, I'm vaping an apricot mango, and it smells really good. It's got a very pleasant room note. So, all of this is to say that I feel that vaping is a wonderful thing. Just today, we were at one of the mini brick and mortars, and we just got to sit and kick it with them for a while. The community that we've ended up with has been absolutely wonderful. I mean, sure, it's got its black sheep, but what community doesn't? Talk about how I went from the Ego and the CE4 to this. So when we first started, we got our Ego batteries from the discount smokes and liquor store, and we got they were running a deal. It was $16 for the Ego battery, the charger, and a CE4. And then they had a deal, 2 10 mils for $7.50, something like that. So the girlfriend and I decided we'd try it out just to see. And her name's Heather. She'll be doing juice reviews with me, and if she ever decides to, she might do a mod review or an RDA review, because I plan on doing multiple reviews of different things. But just to give you some background notice on me, so we got these, and they were awful. It was VX brands. I don't know if that's big anywhere else, but here in Joplin, that's the ones you get over at the discount smokes and liquors. It's similar to Foos, only I think Foos care a little bit more, because the VX stuff was awful. So anyway, their little CE4 clearamizers were also just awful. We were lucky to get 2 weeks out of them, and that was if they didn't just decide to up and break, which happened multiple times. So, well, we thought it was a good place to start. And it was. It got us off cigarettes. I was able to get my mom a couple, and she was doing really good for a while. And then we stepped foot in one of the first brick and mortar stores we had here in Joplin. Changed our lives. We went in, because I had a friend of mine who was saying, "Oh, dude, you gotta go here, you gotta go here, you gotta go here." So finally I did, and I see why he recommended it. Now, this isn't the one I was talking about earlier, but this is another really good one that we go very often. So we go and find all these really fun things. It was the first time I saw a Meraxis, and now I don't want one, but at the time I really wanted one, because it looked like a sonic screwdriver, although so does this. So we go in, and we buy some Aspire BDC tank systems, because we were tired of dealing with the stupid clearamizers that we'd just have to chuck. It was a waste of $5 a month, sometimes $10 a month. Whereas with a replaceable coil, $2.50 every month, as opposed to $5 or $10. We got our vape budget hands out, and it really panned out that way. And at the time, we were saving money by not smoking. Now we're both mechs, cloud chasers, so it doesn't really save much. But so we get these, and not a month later I go back in there and I buy an iTaste VV 3.0. It was wonderful. It was great. It was the greatest thing in the world for me, because I had the variable voltage, variable wattage, and it was great. So after a few months of using this, I noticed, hey, battery's not lasting as long. Guess it's time for a new one. Got me a Seagull Eye Z-Max V3. It was a wonderful little mod. Used it for months until I got my Cronus. And yeah, we were using tank systems. I had the Nautilus, and still swear by the Nautilus. I mean, I won't go back to one since dripping, but I would definitely take it over a K-Fun. Even though I like my K-Fun, but I'd still still, it's a Nautilus. Come on. So, for Valentine's Day, for her, I got her the iTaste VV, and she used it up until about a month ago when she talked me into getting her a turtle ship clone, of course, because we don't have that kind of money. So now she's a mech and dripper, and we have lots of fun with it, because that's where it is now. I'm no longer using it as a smoking cessation aid. I mean, I guess sometimes when I'm really stressed out, but for the most part, it's fun. I try and see just how big of a cloud I can get, trying to enter into some of those competitions, building new coils, because that's just fun. Let's be honest. But, yeah, I love vaping. I will stand behind it. I supported CASA. I did the Free to Vape. Thank you both. Thanks everyone involved in CASA and for the Free to Vape, because I wouldn't have known what else to do except sit here and twiddle my thumbs and hope I could keep vaping. So thank you for making that easy to do. Anyway, I think I'll go ahead and end this rambly session. Please subscribe if you choose, if you like the way I do a video. I do plan on doing multiple more, but this one is just more of an introduction to me. So, thank you guys, and I'm working on a catchphrase, but until then, have fun, and enjoy not living under big tobacco and cigarettes. Thank you.